Hi, Betty. Alright, let me change this so I can see the chat when I'm doing it. Okay, that looks good. No biting my laptop. You silly dog. Cat. Alright, how does that look? Edit. Closer over here, it's fine. Cool, sounds good. That's good. Alright. Lots better. Okay. Is it still good? Okay, we're fine, I think. Alrighty. Let's get started. Okay. Day 10, syntax scoring. You ask the submarine to determine the best route out of the deep sea cave. Best route out of the deep sea. But it only replies, syntax error in navigation subsystem online. All of them. All of them. The damage is worse than you thought. You bring up a copy of the navigation subsystem, your puzzle input. The navigation subsystem syntax is made of several lines containing chunks. There are one or more chunks on each line, and chunks contain 0 or more other chunks. Adjacent chunks are not separated by any delimiter. If one chunk stops, the next chunk, if any, can immediately start. Every chunk must open and close with one of 4 legal pairs of matching characters. So, parentheses, a legal chunk that contains no other chunks, as is square brackets. More complex but valid chunks include a bunch of this other stuff. This is a valid chunk. Includes these brackets, and then this is a complete one. This is a complete one. This is complete. Those are complete, and then ends with another bracket. Some lines are incomplete, but others are corrupted. Find and discard the corrupted lines first. A corrupted line is one where a chunk closes with the wrong character. That is, where the characters it opens and closes with do not form one of the 4 legal pairs listed above. Examples of corrupted chunks include open parenthesis, close bracket, and so on. Such a chunk can appear anywhere within a line, and its presence causes the whole line to be considered corrupted. For example, consider the following navigation subsystem. It's each line is a different, its own one. Some of the lines aren't corrupted, just incomplete. You can ignore these lines for now. The remaining 5 lines are corrupted. Okay, so closing bracket, probably right Stop at the first incorrect closing character on each corrupted line. Did you know that syntax checkers actually have contests to see who can get the high score for syntax errors in a file? It's true. To calculate the syntax error score for a line, take the first illegal character on the line and look it up in the following table. In the above example, an illegal parenthesis was found twice. Okay. An illegal square bracket was found once. An illegal squiggly bracket was found once. And an illegal angle bracket was found once. So the total syntax error score for this file is the sum of those. Find the first illegal character in each corrupted line of the navigation subsystem. What is the total syntax error score for those errors? Okay. So, got my inputs, and each line is syntax code. Lines is fine for now. Split lines for line and lines. Or we have to keep it total. So total syntax score, I guess, equals 0, and then so let's comp this out just for a second. So we need to go through each syntax. So go through the lines. For each line, I need to go through each character. And then I do keep account of the brackets. Let's see, do I need to keep account of position? I need to keep account of the most recent opening. Keep track of most, or of open brackets. And then if closing bracket doesn't match, the closing bracket doesn't match the most recent, or recent yeah, if it closing bracket doesn't match, then that's the line is corrupted. So for each line, I will have open brackets equal list. I'm posture check. Okay, let's sit back a little bit in my bed. So, but yeah. All right. So open brackets. How are you doing, by the way? How do you say your name? Weiba? Weeba? Kind of like Kaiba. But let's see. So open brackets, and then I need. I'm doing well. Just visiting my parents for a few days because I need to, I guess, join in on something this weekend or something. I don't know. So I came up, and I was also helping my brother pick up his car from the shop because had like an electrical issue or something. But yep, yeah, good overall. So let's see. So if you're trying to go through each character, okay. So now I believe I can go through each of the characters. So for character in a line, should I say bracket? Let's say bracket. Bracket in line. If bracket, let's see. Ooh, I think it might be good to have a dictionary maybe of the different types of brackets, of opening brackets at least. And so let's see, we've got parenthesis, and that equals that. And then we have a square bracket. And then we have curly brackets. Then we have opening, yep, close. Alright, those are the four we have. Bracket and line. If bracket does not. Okay, so I need to do opens. I think in this case I'll just have the basic. Because I might need to check again. So brackets dot keys. Then open brackets, we're going to append the that specific bracket. Brackets, the keys, so the open ones. Then we're going to append it to the open. Good. Okay, I think it's good. And then if it's not in that, if closing bracket doesn't match the most recent, so should I try? Because I'll know what the bracket is, so I'm going to try. Do we need the else then? Yes. Do we need the else? So we will attempt to if the bracket Oh, because if it's a closing one, then I'll need to. I need to test it against the most, or the last open bracket to see if it matches that one. I think I should just be able to. Should I have the open and then the closing, or should I make another one? For bracket 9. So wait, then add it. And then if bracket. So I need to check against the last. It's not equal to brackets. The then then I need to make sure that the last open bracket, is it considered incomplete if it just, will they always start with an opening bracket? I think they always, nope, there's a close one right there. Does that mean this one? False. I wasn't even looking at the end. So. So I think in this case that none of them start with a closing bracket. So I could just make this equal to line 0, and then instead of doing this, I'll do line 1 on, and so then I don't have to do a try. Last open bracket equals open brackets. If it doesn't equal the last one, then total syntax score. I need to have the scores. Sure. Let's see. So parenthesis is 3 points. I can just copy this. And then we've got square bracket. It's 57. And then we've got okay, close. So look at total syntax score plus equals bracket. What needs to be scores, and then bracket like that. Total syntax score plus equals scores. Okay, I think that's good. And then that's if it doesn't equal. If it does equal, then the open brackets equals the open brackets, everything up to excluding the last one. Last open bracket equals open brackets. And then I think there's one more thing I need, I think. Bracket and brackets, the keys. If it matches okay, so this is if it's an opening bracket. Then I appended the last one. Otherwise, I check the last opening bracket. And if the closing bracket that matches the last one does not match, or is not the bracket we're looking at, then we're just adding to the score, but then we need to break out of that. Bracket, if it is the same, then we just remove it from the, okay, that's good. And then let's see if this runs. No, tweet append. So maybe the list. All right, let's see if this one went through. 25,000. Because this isn't accounting for the incomplete line, so it should be fine. So let's go to the puzzle. All right, awesome. Part 2. Let's copy this over real quick. Thank you. It's good to see you again. How are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What shall I call you? G? What's up, G? I don't know. Let's see, this one's open still. Okay. Time to read through this. Part 2. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Part 2. Now, discard the corrupted lines. The remaining lines are incomplete. Incomplete lines don't have any incorrect characters. Instead, they're missing some closing characters at the end of the line. To repair the navigation subsystem, you just need to figure out the sequence of closing characters that complete all open chunks in the line. Okay. You can only use closing characters. Okay. And you must add them in the correct order so only legal pairs are formed and all chunks this is end up closed. I think that'll be pretty easy. Lurkin watching, yeah. Oh, dude, I did the same thing. This looks like it's going to be real easy. If you look back at the day 8, I just redid part 2, and so I wasn't able to figure out exactly what I did wrong, but I'm sure it was just, what's it called? Just a logical error, I think, or something like that. But me messing up. But I was able to do it pretty quickly after I just restarted. So, but that was good. But yeah, this one should be pretty simple. If I don't complete in like 5 minutes, then then there's something wrong, right? Okay. So this is in the example above, there are 5 incomplete lines. And then, so I would complete it by adding these specific ones. Okay. You need to know that autocomplete tools also have contests. It's true, the score is determined by considering the completion string character by character. Start with a total score of 0, then for each character, multiply the total score by 5, and then increase the total score by the point value given for the character in the following table. Let's see. Interesting. So the last competition string above would be scored as follows. Start with a total score of 0, multiply 5, we get 0, and then add the value of the square bracket. So now it's 2, and we multiply 5, okay, good, okay. 5 lines, completion strings, have total scores as follows. Okay, alright, makes sense. Autocomplete tools are an odd bunch. The winner is found by sorting all of the scores and then taking the middle score. There will always be an odd number of scores to consider. Okay. So if we grab 0, 1, 2, the length of lists and floor divide. Look at me, the 0, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. In this example, the middle score is 288,057 because there are the same number of scores smaller and larger than it. Find the completion string for each incomplete line, score the completion strings, and sort the scores. What is the middle score? Okay. So I just need to add this to the part 1. So let's see. So we've got syntax scores. I'm going to rename something just a second. Total score by the point value. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see, square, squiggle, angle. So we've got completion scores, and then so it's just once there, and then just part 1 scores. And then we've got part 2 scores. So this is 1, and then the closing square is going to be 2, and then curve is going to be 3, and there it's going to be 4. Awesome, awesome. Okay, good. So, line completion score, I can keep that. I can do that at the end. So we go through. This shouldn't ever break it or whatever, because it's not corrupt. So per bracket in line. Okay, so now we have a list of open brackets. I just need to go through it in reverse and add the opposite. So let's see. Okay. Part 2. So we're gonna have score. That's fine. And it's gonna start at 0. And then for bracket and open brackets, going that's what I want. Yeah. And then let's see. Brackets. So we've got completion scores. Part 2 scores is fine. The brackets. So all I need to do is just add the. Okay, yeah, we're good. Because they're open brackets, and I'm searching for open brackets. For bracket and open brackets, I will. So score. We first times it, multiply it. So, So we multiply the score first, and then we add that value to it. Okay. Multiply by 5, then add the point value. Score times equals 5, and then score plus equals part 2 scores, where the it's brackets of the part 2 scores of the brackets of the bracket. And then we do completion scores dot append score, and then afterwards we will completion scores as sort, and then we're going to print part 2. And the string of completion scores, length of completion scores, let's 4 divide 2. I think that's good. Let's see. Oh, cool. If this works out, then we are fantabulous. too high, if you're stuck. Okay, so let's see. Too high. Make sure my points are good here. Open 2, 3, 4, bracket, close bracket. And add the value of it. Okay, so let's look at our so I just want to make sure I don't break out of it before I get to scoring it. And open brackets. Brackets line 0. So we start there. And then at this point, I'm going to print out the open brackets. And then I want to do this just to make sure I'm good. It's been a little bit since I've done that. Pretty sure I'm fine, but I do scores, brackets, angle, parentheses, square, 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 parentheses, score plus equals R2 scores, brackets, bracket. Completion scores. Scores, length. So this one is interesting. Oh no, okay, we're good. Okay, good. So the question, or the, yeah, let's see. checking to see if it's breaking out or adding those to the... Oh, wait, true. It is adding them. So what I need to do is go through this, and if and only if, so I'll put a mouse here, and this should work. Let's check it. Awesome, got it. Yep, simple human error, but wasn't too hard to find. But I've done it. This is a little bit easier than day 8 with the numbers, I think. Just understanding it, I guess. But yeah, we completed day 10. Woo! UTA, that's my brother. And he invited me to do the event or whatever. Yeah, I mean, of course. Why wouldn't it be easy for you? Let's see. Okay. What to do now? That was a nice and quick one. I guess I can just hop on do some Hearthstone or something. I will enjoy what I'm doing, and you can watch TV, you can lurk, you can do whatever you want. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. It's good seeing you again. Let's see if my brother is home and wants to play. Let's see. No, I don't want to move typo. Now my sound's ruined. Okay. All right. Get back to music. Let's see how that's doing. Doing good, doing well. Okay, let's see. Alright, awesome. Okay, so I can close out of that. And then we can get Hearthstone up and going. Make sure it's not too loud. Let's see, where do I go to change?